Okay, so these recordings are gonna be for positioning for Survivor Series War Game Weekend. This match is a rematch. All the return matches that have to happen, we're gonna do them on this. This is um, Raw Week 1. You see, we got a whole long ways to go. For instance, we already had the Raw event. There's no mandatory matches on Raw because all the title champions have defended, and they're waiting for Survivor Series. But on Warzone, we have a tag title situation. On Nitro, everything's settled. On NXT, I almost forgot about this. You have this rematch. Okay, and that was Brooks Jensen. Okay. So we'll do the right thing and put Brooks down there, and that's going to happen on the AFC event. I'm going to videotape that too. They're fine. This is a matchup, and like I said, if Johnny, I'm going to do it this way. If Johnny and Candice lose their title opportunities at this event, I'll put their rematches off until after Survivor Series, and I'll make them the inaugural tag champs like I got them set up to be. And speaking of that, I don't have that title on this brand. So let's go do that now. We can also say get this. Come on, I hate when it does this. Yeah, I know that. I just try to do it, but you have a bug. Yeah, like why? Why can't I add nobody here? Okay, that's just goofy. So yeah, I'm going through the rosters now, and I'm setting up the war games as see fit. I gotta have there's 9 matches, the men and the women's war games for the legendary brand. Given that there's a limited amount of people for the women, I already decided that war games match is going to be a 3-on-3. It's going to be 3 women from Raw Warzone, 2 from WCW, and 1 from ECW. Because I don't have enough women on ECW. But the thing about the Warzone, somebody's going to have to pull double duty in the women's division. So as you see, I put Lunger back on Raw. I got her and Trish set to be in the War Games, but I don't know who to decide between Michelle McCool and Chyna because they're in title matches. They're in there. She's going with Undertaker for the Unity Tag titles, and okay, okay. For the sake of War Games and the theme, because the next night is going to be the Survivor Series style, no matter who makes it. I already got the Survivor Series tag matches set for those particular matches that are going to happen. Those are the people who survived the men's war games on their particular brand and the women. Like, say if the ECW women do, the Alliance, that's a 3-man. I will add a 4th person to their match from their roster. I might even the odds and put another ECW star if they didn't win in night 1, stuff like that. Same thing with the women in Warzone. If the Warzone women didn't win, should be the 4th member on the team. Or I just make a triple, that's what I may do, a 3 women elimination tag, just because of this situation, so that'll solve everything. And I'll necessarily may not have to add a 4th person. Like I said, I got these 2 set for the War Games, leader set for the triple threat champion versus champion women's. Michelle McCool set for her Undertaker to go for the intergender tag titles. That'd be night 1 because Odyssey Ripper and them are the champs. Then see this right here. You got Sensational Sherry Victoria is representing Warzone. Then you have Chyna. I got her going after because Warzone and WCW don't have a women's mid card title. Not enough women, so I decided to let the ECW Women's Television Championship float around a bit. have interactions like that. Because like I said, there ain't no territorial wars right now. It's just the brands are back. This is comeback phase. Everybody's shocking for position. And then, like I said, you got the Unity Tag Title. So that's going to be 9 matches, 2 Warzone matches, 2 War Game matches, and 7 champion versus champion matches. And it's going to be on the point system based on the brands. And like I said, the Tournament of Survival, a lot of those single matches be like 2 out of 3. I'm going to spice it up. I'm not going to go too strenuous because I'm trying to go out with a bang because it is the inaugural one. So, like the champ versus champ joint, it may end up with, I did 2 out of 3 falls types. So it might be a 3 stages of hell for the major championships, and then 2 out of 3 falls for the other people. That's what I'm thinking about doing. And then for the tag teams, of course, we'll have it. In the first night, they're going to be 3 brands apiece, and 1 winner goes on. So the matchups for them is going to be elimination tag matches. Nothing too strenuous, but it's going to be singles match. It's going to be tag team style, but like Survivor Series. But for that, the women's tag titles, it will. By the time it gets to the final, it will be the same thing. Elimination tags, and then the same thing with the Unity tag titles. All of those are going to be elimination tag. They're going to be kind of long, because those matches tend to be a bit long. Well, from 2K24 perspective, I don't know how it's going to react this way. I mean, alter and make them tornado style if they're too long. My tournament survival, you know how I do, it'd be a while. It's a whole event. Sometimes I take a couple of days to complete. But yeah, but now we're going here to this Raw because this title match is mandatory. And I told you I would show all those title matches to see who we represent each brand. So let's get to this one. Look at that. I just love the vibe of the legendary bracket, the WCW Nitro, even the Thunder Arena looks dope. That's why I got it. That's the WCW sub show. And I may get rid of it because I don't have enough WCW titles to put 2 sets of titles on the brand. I do have the NWO Legacy titles, but like that's that red and black one. And then I have the WCW Championship, but it's got NWO sprayed across it. I don't want everybody running around with an NWO title. That it doesn't make sense unless you're in the NWO. And NWO is back, but Hogan's not in it yet. Again, he's still running around with the red and yellow. Macho Man is in it. He's running things with Hall and not Hall and Nash, but Hall and Nash is there. My fault. It's just 6 not there.
Hits me, hits that D-O-double-G.
Road Dogg loves to stir up trouble.
But with Billy Gunn at his side, who's going to mess with him?
Yeah, it's usually the Outlaws doing the messing around.
Cut the music.
I haven't shown you yet, so we'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you the Road Dogg, Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the new Age Outlaws. And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Oh, yeah. That was tight. Attitude Era back, bro. I had to do it. I had to make my universe more involved them. Because y'all see me leaning towards it. I'll be put the legends in and all that.
Jamal and Rosie, 2 big
I'm not,
bad men
with
even
I'm not spending time to create a bunch of characters like those what's the status? Those dudes are awesome. I give them credit, but that takes time. And the way they're detailed to those legendary characters, ever since they put those 2K put the restrictions on them, I'll dabble in some creative characters if they look the part, you know, and I
Jamal and
trust the
Rosie,
source. But I don't
they're
try to
only in
get
a good
too
mood when
many
they're beating somebody up. Well, in that
so it
case,
don't get
they're
bugged.
constantly
So I
in high
noticed that the
spirits.
game does get bugged, even in 26, when you have too many creative characters. That's why I'm rolling with my guy, Duchess, and I use the default kind of skins because, like, with my dude was similar to that default face. It's just 2K ended up
Matchups like
making
these
it
are why
that
I
face
love
as
tag
one
team
of the newer
wrestling.
default characters. If you look at the character selections when you unlock, they actually have the default 2K22 and 2K24 characters on this game. I'm not throwing them in because they have no real name. They're called 2K22 My Rise character. Like, what? They just literally show you these are the default characters we use in 22. Like, and then after that, you know, the one with my face on temple and my hairstyle. I was using, well, it has the shorter dreads. I use the longer ones, but in real life I do got long dreads.
And there's every chance the champ ends
And I
up
needed
being
Duchess. I wanted to do something quick, so you saw I used the girl template that I didn't that I used from last year, so I went right back to it.
champion tonight. That would make for quite the locker room gossip moving forward.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. Elevates the shoulder.
But just as you'd expect this early on, he does get out of there.
Danger is constantly lurking in a no disqualification match. Interference cover here.
Oh, I think I found that one.
And he breaks the pin right away.
He's looking to get this match won in short order.
Returning back to the ring.
Nicely done. An inverted scoop slam.
Trying to break the back there, man. Scoop slam.
The challenger enduring the punishment.
Yeah, he's taking a beating. In the chaos of a tornado tag match, it's extra important to look out for each other.
Bang! He finds a counter. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. He goes for the quick pin. The champ kicks out at 1.5.
Trying to wrap up this match fast.
Stiff elbow to the face.
He saw that one coming. Road Dogg names that one. High flying moonsault connects.
A reversal. Well scouted. Spinning heel kick. An early pin attempt. Gets the shoulder up after one there.
It's not over yet, gentlemen. Still plenty to go here.
Deconstructing the knee there.
Oh!
Getting out of harm's way. Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
Our champ is looking slightly rattled now.
Road Dogg's proving too much to handle with that.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Is that? Yeah. It's a bag, and I feel the hole.
Oh, boy, emptying out that bag of thumbtacks now.
Yeah, and no doubt spreading those tacks around for maximum pain potential.
Uh-oh! Oh, God. Onto the thumbtacks.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Taking out the goodie bag, and out.
Oh, come on. Not the thumbtacks. He's taking things too far now. Billy gets fended off. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Shake, rattle, roll. Is it enough here? The champ just beats the 3 count. Just barely, but it... A kick to the gut. Setting up their opponent now. The pendle slam.
Rosie went down in a heap.
2. No, he beats the count.
Look at this on Jamal. Does that close it out for Billy Gunn?
And into the cover. And a kick out. What on earth?
Man, that might be pure muscle memory.
All that work, all these big moves, and it still didn't earn the fall. Neck breaker. And the elbow. Boom.
Mounting their
Stops to the leg. Road Dogg cuts him off.
Oh, hit hard with the drop kick.
The champ is in agony here.
So much damage done now. This Falls Count Anywhere match is getting more dangerous by the minute. Oh, shoulders down.
Rosie's time in this one is expired.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Well, that looks like it's going to be a final follow-up.
Delivered into the barricade.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
Ooh, serious impact with the barricade.
Devastating cranial impact with that move.
Jamal sidestepped out of the way, crashing into the barricade with such force.
Hopefully it's going to become a back and forth hot potato with the titles. I already got a set plan for the Gargano if they lose their single championship match. Johnny is eligible for a rematch, but I'll put it on hold if he loses to the Kingo. If Candice wins, I'll have Easy Dane representing with Shawn Spears and the Unity Tag titles.
I've never seen a more ominous bag in my life. Nothing good ever comes from this. Cover!
And the champ can't keep the shoulders down.
He might have used everything he had left to kick out there.
Up they go.
Samoa driver. It's do or die for Billy Gunn.
Turns it around. And Jamal delivering more punishment.
And you have to imagine.
And there's the cover. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Using the arm like a billy club. Bang on the money.
Bam! Down he goes.
That should do it right there. He stops the pin.
This isn't over yet.
Oh, Billy Gunn gets cut off.
Ooh.
Little dancing around. Uh-oh. Jamal changes the direction of that one.
He's setting something up.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Lariat.
Claw to the face. Ripping at the eyes.
Oh, into the steel step. Simply no way to brace for that impact.
DDT. Mounting their... Uh-oh.
Ooh, one step ahead there. And able to beat Jamal to the punch.
Oh. Jamal is on the bridge here. Could be disastrous for him.
Billy Gunn. Nobody delivers the one and only like Billy Gunn.
Debilitating attack on the leg.
Jamal interrupts the attack. Devastating kick. Stops the kick. Clothesline.
I can only imagine the amount of adrenaline coursing through these competitors' veins right now.
What an insane atmosphere. The energy in this building is palpable right now.
He's looking to take things outside the ring now.
Kick to the gut. Pump handle applied. Pump handle slam.
Will that clinch things for Road Dogg?
He needs to be prepared.
Spiked by that DDT. Oh! Oh, my!
Jamal is getting picked apart right now.
Jamal has run into a roadblock.
Up across the shoulder.
Samoan driver.
This could spell doom for Billy Gunn.
The cover. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Oh, that's how much they want this title, man. That's that championship spirit coursing through their veins.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things.
Something's in...
Uh-oh.
Oh, caught with that back body drop.
This is it. What a way to win a tornado tag match.
Yeah.
Elimination tag matches always deliver on their promise, but that one might be on
I'll
the
have
short
them
list
running
for the
back
match of the year.
next week.
Here are your winners.
And an elimination style tag.
Jesse James and badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws.
What a victory here tonight in this dramatic tag.
I'm bringing you the NXT stuff in a few moments.